unleash the human spirit, and you do it in relation to God. Don't believe the modern lie that somehow belief in God changed the spirit. The opposite is true. It's belief in God that unleashes the spirit. I just arrived with my team in London, and we're here outside of one of my favorite buildings in the world, St. Paul's Cathedral, one of the really great churches in Europe. This one, of course, is built by Sir Christopher Wren in the 17th century, but there's been a cathedral on this site going back to the 7th century. So think of all the great saints. I mean, Thomas à Becket, Thomas More would have known a church on this site. And of course, magnificent, both inside and out. When we came there, they were singing Evensong, which is one of the great contributions of the Anglican Church to the world. We also went down to the crypt, and there was Sir Christopher Wren's tomb with the famous little adage. It says, "If you are looking for my monument, just look around." I'm here for the ARC conference, which is tomorrow. Then I'll be speaking at Parliament in a couple days, and then we're ending up with a conference that we're sponsoring on the Bible. So just a few days of evangelizing and preaching and speaking here in London.
May I say it's my very great pleasure to invite Mr. Barron to come and address us this evening.
Thank you to everyone who made this evening possible. It's a great honor for me to be in the House of Commons and in the Churchill room. I read my first Churchill biography when I was about 10. It wasn't Martin Gilbert, it would have been some Churchill for Kids book, but I think every other year since then I've read a biography of Churchill. So to be in a room that he would have known in this great House of Commons is a thrill for me. Even people sunk very deeply in sin, what do they want? They still want Jesus. They still sense in him something that will liberate them. It was true when he walked the earth. It's true today, isn't it? That when Jesus is authentically proclaimed, he awakens in people a deep desire to see him. And see, I think everybody, we should have evangelical confidence in this regard. That when you preach the authentic Jesus, some will scoff and some will laugh, that's true. But there are always Zacchaeuses, there are always people like this who are eager to see, they're eager to hear more.
In 1979, John Paul II goes to Warsaw. It was the height of the struggle. You know, they were worried about Soviet invasion and all of that. And John Paul, in the great public square in front of 1 million people, began simply talking about human rights and about human dignity and about grace and about redemption. And they say the people began to chant, "We want God, we want God, we want God." For 15 minutes, 1 million people chanting it. That's how the revolution that undermined the whole Soviet empire, that's how it began.
Something is happening. I hope you can all feel and sense the Spirit because it is moving. Look at the group that has been assembled already with just a little over a year of Word on Fire Institute in the UK. And it's really now up to us to determine the rapidity and the power with which this renewal, this cultural renewal, both in the United States and here and across the world, is taking place.
And yes, we know the statistics in the West about the decline of religion, and it's all true. I mean, we have to pay attention to all that. But what I see very much in my own work, especially in young people in the West, is that same cry. We want God, we want God, we want God. Because they're sensing that's the key, not only to their personal flourishing, but to the flourishing of our society. God bless you all. Thanks for listening today.